Nomadic Fanatic is at Sturgis. Will his reports coincide with what we already know about this year's events? That's right, our little spud is at a disadvantage when it comes to his Sturgis videos. Since Eric has waited so long to post the Sturgis videos, I know what went on already. I've watched the videos about the weather events, the price gouging, and people leaving early. I saw the empty streets on the last day of the event. And for that very reason, that is why I am interested in seeing how our costume vested wearing wannabe portrays the situation. Will he over-dramatize the weather? Will he downplay the attendance? Will he act as if it's just amazing and wonderful? Will it be the best one ever, according to our fabricator of fables? Now, it's very well known that Diana, she's not the biggest fan of the Sturgis bike rally. Will that be downplayed as well? Will we see fake excitement for the camera from Diana? Will the litigating LARPers Bob and Tam be featured in any videos? Will we finally find out what the half-baked spud was hired to do? Well, like Agnes says, let's watch. All right, so the video starts out with fueling up. The Tater then makes the big announcement that they took a break from Route 66 to go to Sturgis. I hate to break the news to you, buddy, but we knew long before this that you were at Sturgis. They wander around and survey the situation as they check in, and then they got to go get a rally cup, of course, and then food. Oh, and it's food. It's Tater. It's the usual stuff off the kids' menu. Eric then proceeds to tell a story about their travels. Now, see, we already know because I reported that Diana said that they were going to take a break from the Route 66 videos and go ahead and do the Sturgis stuff because Tater was hired, and then they were going to continue with the Route 66 stuff. And then, in Tater's last video, he already said he was bumping Sturgis videos ahead. But now that he's in Sturgis, his storyline has changed. And the story is now that they left Route 66. So in the middle of their 66 trip, they said, okay, and they put the brakes on it. They turned the bus and they went to Sturgis. And then when Sturgis is over, when this rally is finished, they're going to go back to the exact spot where they left off, and they will then resume.
For the 86th. We are here for the full rally. We got parked, got everything set up, and then came straight out here to see what everything's going on. And then we're going to be leaving Sunday, August 16th, and heading right back to where we left off in Missouri for Route 66. So don't worry, we're just taking a little break. We knew we were going to come here, we just didn't know where we were going to stay. I'm wearing the wristband for where we're staying.
So a few things about what he just said. One, he said that they're going right back. That's not true. Route 66 is done. They're done with it. They're just going to continue on the videos. They're not traveling back. That's bullshit. The other thing is he said, well, we didn't know we were going to stay. Oddly enough, later on in the video, he says, oh, I booked this 2 years ago, the last time when I was at the Buffalo Chip, but at the Buffalo Chip, they don't allow pets, and at the Buffalo Chip, so I booked this then, and I've done it. So later on in this very video, he explains that he booked this a year or two ago, but now, yeah, well, we left Route 66. We came here, and then when we're done, we're going right back to the exact same spot, and we're going to pick up, and because we didn't know where we were going to stay. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. Oh, and by the way, just for future reference, they didn't stay until Sunday. They left on Saturday. So then the little weather gremlin wastes no time in giving the weather forecast for the next couple days. He has to mention triple-digit temperatures. Well, as we know, he will be wishing it was a little bit warmer in a few days when those temperatures drop and the ice storm flies. Yeah, he'll be wishing it was a little bit warmer. But alas, let's see how he covers that in the future. It's going to be interesting. So as I just mentioned, no buffalo chip this year. They're at a new place that is pet friendly. That's right. They can have the kitties, and it is okay. They're at the Full Throttle Saloon, but at the campground there, and it's it depends on how if you pronounce it the English way, the French way, the Norwegian way, but it's from what I was told, it's a Pappy Hoyle campground. And that's where they're at, which is right there, and it's all affiliated with Full Throttle. Now, if you watch my comments video, someone said that somebody asked Bob what was Tater hired for, and he said the buffalo chip hired him. Well, I don't know. I hope that's the case. I hope that the buffalo chip did hire Tater for the very nice reason that he's not speaking very highly of the place. All he is, we're here at the Full Throttle where, they have big shows, that dwarf the buffalo chip, and this is better than the buffalo chip, and this and that about the buffalo chip. He's not talking very highly about the buffalo chip. So then they walk around, they show the store and says they can get packages delivered there, and that they already got shit delivered and more is on the way. And then the little furball tells us that they have a pool, so him and Diana will be splashing around in there for sure, because we know how they like their pools and their hot tubs. And yeah, I hope they got a pool boy that cleans out that filter, because there's going to be a whole lot of cat hair in it pretty soon. Tater sees a little booth that says free tattoo, so he looks into getting a free tattoo, but he was too late to sign up. And then he goes off to the Ironhead section of the campground that they're staying in. They have some hookups so they can run the mini splits in this triple digits weather. So that's a good thing. They got water, and I guess there's a shitter service that comes around and takes care of that, I guess, a one-time thing or something. I don't know. He's mentioned about it, but so I guess it's not full hookups, but damn near. But at least he can run his mini splits. And he shows us around the campground where the spot is, and he had to drop the trailer because it's not real long, but it's real wide. He shows how big it is, and the cat is already out running around, and I don't know. I mean, if you're out in the woods or that's one, but there to have your cat running around, a bit crazy, but hey, not my cat.
Yang has already been outside, surprisingly. There's her ramp and stuff. She's already been exploring around our little area. Diana's cat, Yang, she's a good cat. She's a smart, brave cat.
Yeah, she's brave, all right. Running around there with cars and trucks and motorcycles and people really not giving two shits, and, hey. But again, not my cat, I guess. We'll see what happens. All right, then our little pudgy pal, he puts on his biker costume to go to the Full Throttle Saloon, adorned in his biker vest with brand new bright white patches. Our felonious faker, he's dressed to impress. That's right. You think anybody notices his nice clean patches on his vest? If that doesn't scream poser, what does? All right, so they roll up and they're ready to go in the Full Throttle Saloon. They're all happy, and then Tater shows us that, hey, college wasn't all just a bust. When he went to his little drama classes there in college, he at least learned his colors.
There's Diana. Look at all the colorful bikes she's next to. A red bike, an orange bike, another orange bike up there.
Yeah, Tater know him colors. Him a big boy. We gotta love it. And then, as he's walking in, he's just not done yet. He shows us not only does he know his color, but he's not very bright. He takes his life into his own hands by touching someone else's vest hanging on their bike.
Somebody on the bike here. Look at all these Sturgis patches here going all the way back to 2015. And then a bright new shiny Sturgis 2026 right there. Wow. It is insane.
Yeah, so I don't know. That's something that, yeah, I don't think I'd be doing, walking around fucking with somebody else's biker vest and then mentioning their bright white clean one when your whole fucking vest is full of bright white clean brand new patches there, buddy boy. I don't know what this guy thinks sometimes. I really don't. And our little uninformed tour guide, he tells us that the death wall, the big round thing that the motorcycle, he said that that's new. It goes up every year. They don't leave it up. They take it down and put it up. Anyway, so they continue to walk around, and they're in the saloon and show and everything. And yeah, it's like nobody knows. I mean, kind of the Full Throttle Saloon is well known for all kinds of reasons, but anyway, but he walks around like he's somebody. And then he brags that his campground, the campground that they're at is kid free. It's kid free zone. You gotta be 18, so therefore no kids are in our campground. Well, I find it kind of funny that Tater has meltdowns whenever you can't take a pet somewhere. But he's very, very happy when humans aren't allowed. When there's restrictions against humans, he is just overjoyed. Well, we know he hates kids and he doesn't like them in swimming pools when it's 110 degrees. Where are they supposed to go? He doesn't like them in campgrounds, and he doesn't like kids anywhere. But if you can't take your cat somewhere, oh my Lord, the world's coming to an end. Now, personally, I know that kids can be annoying, but I would rather have a kid at a restaurant or running around in a campground than a damn dog or cat. I don't want to be sitting in a restaurant with somebody with their little stupid fucking little yippy dog running around doing whatever the fuck it's doing, or some moron with his cat in a stroller. No, I'd rather have a kid there. And then at a campground or something like that, yeah, you can tell a kid to shut up. But a damn barking dog, that shit's annoying. So, I don't know. But I digress. Let me get back to the Tater in the saloon. So Tater wanted more patches put on his vest, but yeah, alas, the place was closed. At least we didn't get a no, why? Oh, we didn't get that, but yeah, I wanted to see him act like an ass like that in the middle of the biker rally. But yeah, so he can't get any patches sewed on his vest. So now Biker Boy has a leather vest on in 100-degree weather, walking around looking like a moron. Tater then sees another place where you can get a free tattoo. This is a Full Throttle Saloon tattoo. They have a couple. I did this many, many years ago. There was a shop around here that had a day, and they had a little card with a couple flashes on, and you could pick it, and you could pick one of the 5 or 6 that it was, and you could get a free tattoo. Me and my daughter, we actually went and got ones together. And then she got a piercing done at the same time. But anyway, yeah. So he saw that, and, now you got this, Full Throttle Saloon little tattoo, and it has their something on it, no matter it be an FTS or the whole thing spelled out or whatever it may be. But anyway, so he sees another one of these, and so he gets in line. Him and Diana both get in line for a free tattoo. And that's not all. Great news. Good old litigious bumbling Bob makes an appearance. Somehow this ass clown has a media pass. I don't know how he managed that, but good on him. That just goes to show you. Don't let any dickhead run around with a media pass there. But I don't know. You tell me, is it just me, or does he look a little buzzed?
Look who's joined us, Bob! Bob, are you gonna get a tattoo? What is this fancy stuff? You got fancy passes and everything? You go off on the bridge?
I don't know. He either looks a little buzzed or just a little goofy. One of the two, or maybe a combination of the both. But hey, there they are. There they are. All right. So both of them, Tater and Diana, that is, they go get their free tats. Probably one of his better looking ones. I mean, because figures, you go to a place where you really don't have a whole lot of choices, pick one of these, and he goes and gets one, and it's one of his better ones, the ones that he picks out. Yeah, not so great, but the one where you have limited choices, pretty good tattoo. It's pretty decent. So day one wraps up with a huge crowd at a rockin' live music event. Yeah, well, I guess it's day one. We'll see what happens throughout the rest of the event. But that's pretty much it for day one of Tater's Sturgis visits. Now, as I mentioned earlier, Eric stated that they're staying until Sunday. There is a video out of him leaving on Saturday. Now, the video was posted on Saturday, so, it wasn't like it happened on Sunday and then the guy went back in time and posted it on Saturday. No. So, for whatever reason, their expected stay until Sunday got cut short and they left on Saturday. So let's all keep that in mind as we watch the rest of the videos. Is there going to be a reason they left early? And will we find out who hired Tater and for what? Now, in closing, I want to say that I kind of feel sorry for our little boiled spud sometimes. Now, just every once in a while. I mean, he wants to belong so bad. He loves this rally because he can blend in and feel a part of something. He can feel, at least pretend that he belongs. Now, I know what some of you are going to say. He's a nomad, an RVer. He's a schoolie guy. And this is all true. He has been a nomad for many years. Now, back in the day, he had Mike and James, and those three goofballs would do all kinds of dumb shit together. Tater kind of was always a loner, but he would do little group things in spurts. I mean, Tater once hung out with, RVers all the time. He hung out with Aja and the crew. He was buddies with Ed and Sue, and he would go to the RTR events. He even attended a Lollapalooza. That's where I met the Tater. Just think about it. Who does he hang with now? He doesn't belong anymore. He doesn't fit in. He's burned so many damn bridges, there's just nowhere to go. The horrible things he said about Lola and Carolyn pissed off a lot of people, and then just his plain actions and his attitude. You don't hear him mention names like camping with the Kellys, Aja, Ed, or even Kevin hardly anymore. Those names don't come up. Even Paul Barger. Nice, calm, even keel Paul Barger has talked to me about the Tater, and he doesn't have anything good to say. Trust me. And let's not forget, he had Randy, the mobile swindler, gambler, and that disgusting Spot Gang as his buds. Well, he ruined a lot of that with his drunken, illegal behavior. The Quartzsite community doesn't want him. The RV community, they've had it with his ass. The schoolie community, well, they never seem to embrace him. And then there's the off-grid community. Well, we all know how that turned out. Twice. Oddly enough, people used to fear Tater. They used to look out for his YouTube clout, and they wanted to rub elbows with the Taters and be seen in the background of his videos and get advice from him from his YouTube experience. But now, nothing. No one cares anymore. No one's worried about him. Everybody laughs him off, and he just doesn't fit in. So I guess now he has his buddy Bob. Now, from what little I've seen and the small interaction I've had with Bob and Tam, they definitely deserve each other. That's right. Those four, that's right. Bob and Tam and Tater and Diana, they're going to get along just fine for now, because we all know how Tater's friendships go. And when this one blows up, it's going to be hilarious.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
What we do here is go back.